Good morning. Welcome to your 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. We have some cold conditions as well as some mostly sunny skies across the region this morning. Going to see some slightly breezy to breezy conditions for later this morning, the afternoon hours, and we'll possibly see a wind advisory with those breezes picking up. Also going to continue to see the cold conditions and a little bit more cloud cover for this afternoon, although there'll be no chance of precipitation or lightning today, and winds will be right around that 25 knots, so could see that wind advisory for a few hours late this morning into the afternoon hours. Otherwise, high pressure in control. It's going to be the case for today and tomorrow before we see that high move off the coast on Sunday and a moderating trend, and then seeing some unsettled conditions. Looks like it's going to set in for possibly Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. So looking at our sounding from this morning, freezing level was at the surface. If our winds out of the northwest around 25 to 35 knots, and low levels out of the northwest continuing up in the column up to 88 knots, and more of a west-northwest direction at 25,000 feet. Our current surface analysis shows that area high pressure building in from the Ohio Valley as well as the Tennessee Valley, and that's going to do so for today and tomorrow, and we'll see that high slide off the coast on Sunday, and we'll see a system coming out of the Gulf of Mexico, giving some Gulf moisture across the region. Looks like we could be seeing a good amount of rainfall for next week, putting a dent in this drought we have across the region. And taking a look at the satellite imagery, you can see we do have mostly clear skies across the region. Starting to see some stratocumulus or weak cumulus, shallow cumulus clouds across the region developing. But overall, just going to see anywhere from mostly sunny, partly cloudy skies today. And looking at the European model next few days here, you can see that high builds off the coast on Sunday, and we'll have warmer conditions on Sunday, temperatures in the 50s, some breezy winds as well. And then Monday we'll start the unsettled pattern across the region, seeing showers move in late morning into the early afternoon hours. And then looking like Tuesday, we could see a break in the activity as we have a weak ridge built across the region. Additional area low pressure starting to develop over the Gulf states on Tuesday. That's going to bring in a good amount of moisture for our Wednesday. Looks like Wednesday will be a rainy day across the region. Right now, looks like that cold front will move through during the early afternoon hours of Wednesday, so we could see a very slight chance of a thunderstorm with this system, as we will have a little bit of instability, lots of moisture from the Gulf of Mexico moving up in the region, so can't rule out that isolated thunderstorm, but rain looks very likely across the region on Wednesday, and some of that could be moderate at times, so a fairly wet day across the region on Wednesday. And Thursday we move into with some breezy and cooler conditions across the region. So looking like we finally dry out for Thursday and then possibly into Friday of next week. So looking at a risk chart for today at 39 degrees for our high, 23 for tonight for a low. Those winds should start to pick up out of the northwest, 11 to 16, gust 25, and then overnight they'll die down and become fairly light out of the northwest to west, around 5 to 10 knots. Our terminal forecast, VFR conditions next 24 hours, could see a period of some broken ceilings around 5,000 feet this afternoon, with that stratocumulus cloud deck developing across the region. But overall, we'll see a good amount of sunshine for today. As far as tomorrow morning goes, should see some mostly sunny skies, just a few clouds around 25,000 feet with a little bit of cirrus clouds across the area. Our tides are running a half a foot below normal currently, and looking at Saturday into Sunday for the weekend, looks like Saturday still cold across the region, mostly sunny to partly cloudy, slightly breezy, high of 43. Green chart across the board though for Saturday night. Starting to see some more breezes across the region, so partly cloudy, slightly breezy. An evening low of 32, and then temperatures rising into the upper 30s overnight. We'll see winds picking up, possibly gusting as high as 23, 24 knots. And then for Sunday, looks like mostly sunny, partly cloudy and breezy, high 57 degrees. So some warmer conditions, but with those warmer conditions, we'll see some southwesterly breezes across the region, and could be seeing that wind gust to 25 knots on Sunday. The next 7 days, looking at dry conditions for today and tomorrow on Sunday. As I mentioned, warmer on Sunday, and then we'll see some mild conditions for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But with those mild conditions, we'll see rainfall across the region. Tuesday right now looks like the least likely day to see much rainfall, but Monday we'll see a few hours and showers moving through. Looks likely at this time, and then as well on Wednesday, we'll see rainfall likely across the region. Some of that could be moderate to heavy at times as well. And as I mentioned, looks like there could be a very slight chance of a thunderstorm moving through with that cold front on Wednesday. Looks like that should move through during the early afternoon hours on Wednesday. And then for Thursday, we'll get back into more of a chilly regime with temperatures in the mid 40s for highs with some breezy winds as well. So right now looks like Mild conditions for early next week, but unsettled with some rainfall, and then we'll turn cooler for the end of next week with drier conditions. Well, that's going to complete our 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. I hope everybody has a great day today. We'll be back on Monday morning, 8:15 at 10 a.m.